Greetings and welcoming in to the space of being. We just start to open through center, through the heart, connecting into the lung space. So again, I keep getting the importance of breathing and connecting in through the breath into our internal natures, our source natures, our internal world of being. As we continue to move forward through these progressions and through the gates, and as we witness the differential or the offset to the physical existence, there's almost this sense that it's becoming more and more difficult, may not be the right word, but there's more and more of an awareness of the separation of the field, so of what the light and the potential is presenting and what we are actually walking through in the human embodiment. And so the way in which we bridge this difference is through the breath. It's through returning internal to the internal core source light. And then we have the divine masculine stepping forward energetically in a very pronounced way, which is bringing in additional bracketing or support, I will call it. So there seems to be a new level of it's an effervescence energy through the atmosphere, which is coming in to support because what has been occurring as the light bodies continue to progress, it's almost as if there is a growing lag in the physical uptake. It's almost like being stretched or separated. It reminds me of the machines they use for the taffy, where it's stretched and twisted and turned. It's how much can we really put up with? Over the last week or so, I've been experiencing an extremely visceral response through the body where I will be out in meditation or be out in almost in a deep trance state, working through the fields, and there is a very visceral sense of dread when I come back into the body at the difference in the charge states through the field. So it's a very extremely potent difference that we're now feeling. So as I start to look through the primordial fields, there is a specific I will call them array of divine masculine that are stepping forward now to assist with the bridging through the fields, through the temple complex. And we see this synchronization coming in directly through the breath and through the lungs to help align and synchronize the field process of return into the body. So where the feminine is drawing in the knowledge from the ethereal planes, where she is arriving into her temple space. We see this coming in through the primordial energies and also through the signature of the rose through the galactics. And this would be different than the distortions through the rose line. It has a very tangible physical presence to it, a deep, deep tones, almost velvet-like tones. So as this comes into the heart, into the central chambers, it's massive updates and upgrades to match through the atmospheric conditions. So it's a secondary wave or level of corrections through the fields. It's a bit like having to go in for surgery, and then as you go in for surgery, they find something else that they weren't suspecting when they opened up. So it has that feeling to it. It's like an emergency kind of response. Shana Ochi into the field. So just lifting out of this, it's really this anxiety because it was so unexpected. As we witness the deep violet tones coming in to temper through the fields, it's almost stitching together the upper and lower domains through the twin flame unions. It's having to create this sort of patchwork effect as we look for the joins, look for the vector rays, look through the polar arrays to find the points of intercept and the points of completion for gate transference. Oshana oko shishi acho hoshoshanaoya kanaya. As we start to recognize through the feminine the magnitude of the, not necessarily disorder or disarray, but the level of mastery that is truly required to walk through the earth planes, and really in accordance with our day-to-day tasks and day-to-day living that is required through the human embodiment. It's as if another level is being applied to the returns. So through the current waves of incoming assistance, the weaving through at the intercepts. Okay, so these would be coming in at different angles to meet at the current wave fronts to provide additional support and structure. Because as we start to build through the life work mission templates into the fields, we start to recognize the scope and the breadth of the work that must take place. That this is requiring a secondary backbone structure, internal in nature. So just watching this arriving through the violet and the primordial fields, the secondary deliverance system. Again, this is relating to mission orientations through the future potentialities. So this level of panic and anxiety that has been kind of been apparent through the fields for the last week or so. As we come in to correct and align through the observational fields. So through these polar spins of the Grand Cross. So in essence, this period of stasis that we have been placed in has been for exactly this reason, to test as these energies have been applied for future mission, as to where the human is requiring further support. So still highly intense, still many corrections being applied, and much continues to be observed and indexed through the field. So this is not to say that we are at the end of all of the dispensation of the miracle codings through the unions that we continue to impress and refine through the field. So this is where the diligent attention to one's own field is of utmost importance. To be able to address and call in as necessary. Okay, so we just clear out any distortions through the divine masculine that are presenting at this time. Shokono. So lifting out of the field, and applying the tones through the yellows, through the potential. So really that's what these tones present as, through these wheat colors, these neutral tones of yellow. And really this is where we start to sense and feel into the divine nature of Source, and the love and the compassion that will continually present through the fields, as yes, we are sequestered and isolated through the energetic work, but yet it is this very aspect of the work that assists us in aligning so deeply into our return, the providence of our return, which is really the protective care of the divine. Shoko ocho shokoya, chana hokoya, cha hokoya. So much grace, so much divine love and support. Noko ocho shuyakoya. We just tune to the angelic harmonies as they present through the blues and the aquas. Oto shoro ochi shio chana o, these guardian natures through the fields, doshi, as they watch the progress, as they come in to assist ono oshi ichi through the central chambers of being. Ono okochi shiokoya. So much gratitude and reverence to these energies and to the high orders and to the eternal natures of emanation. No kochi shiako ochoya. So we just step back and start to seal out. No hoshiki otoya sha akoya. And so it is.